Ed Oliver is out week 2 versus the Tennessee Titans in Monday Night Football. Hey Bills Mafia, welcome to my channel, Bills News Consolidated. In this video, we are going to discuss Ed Oliver's injury and ruling that he will be out and not playing for the Buffalo Bills Monday night against the Tennessee Titans. And we all know Derrick Henry and their rushing attack needs to be stopped. And it's not just Ed Oliver, there's 3 other Buffalo Bills that carry injury tags heading into this game, one of which being Gabe Davis. The Buffalo Bills had their final practice of the week on Saturday as preparation for Monday night's home opener against the Tennessee Titans, but they have already ruled out Ed Oliver. Now, wide receiver Gabe Davis did pop up on the injury report Saturday with an ankle injury, the same as Ed Oliver, as well as Dane Jackson is now listed as questionable for this game with a knee injury. He did return to practice on Saturday and was a full participant. So it is likely that we are going to see Dane Jackson. Gabe Davis, I think, is likely, but we all know that Ed Oliver is definitely out for this game. Buffalo Bills' Sean McDermott said Dane Jackson got banged up during a competitive portion of practice earlier in the week, but progressed enough to be able to return on Saturday. The other injuries for the Buffalo Bills right now are defensive tackle Tim Settle, another huge blow to this Buffalo Bills defensive line. He's dealing with a calf injury and was a limited participant in practice on Saturday after not practicing on Thursday and Friday. Now, he is doubtful for the game in week 2. Offensive tackle Tommy Doyle is dealing with a foot, as well as tight end Quentin Morris with a hamstring, but they were both full participants on Saturday. Both players did not play in the season opener against the Rams, but have practiced 3 consecutive days this week heading into week 2. Here's the full injury list, and we actually have Stefon Diggs being limited on Saturday as well, but I just think that's kind of a pro-veteran day. The whole list is Gabe Davis, Stefon Diggs, Tommy Doyle, Dane Jackson, Quentin Morris, Ed Oliver, and Tim Settle. Now, I don't want to say Ed Oliver's loss is not a big deal, but going against the Tennessee Titans, it's going to work opposite. And if all goes right for the Bills, we want to run up that score. We want to be winning this game by 2 or more possessions and force the Tennessee Titans to pass. My previous video, I'll link it above. In our player comparisons, we saw that Von Miller and Greg Rousseau were extraordinarily better than the players that they're going to be going against at left and right tackle. To me, this means even without Ed Oliver, the Buffalo Bills should still definitely be able to preserve a pass rush, and also knowing that the backups that we have into the game, like Jordan Phillips with that spin sack, also that running sack that he have in my other videos. The Tennessee Titans are going to come out and try to out-physical the Buffalo Bills, run it with 250-pound Derrick Henry, and just try to blast it through Buffalo. The object for the Buffalo Bills is to run up the score with Josh Allen and Stefon Diggs in this entire offense that completely continues to blossom under Ken Dorsey and continues to progress and evolve under Ken Dorsey. Yes, the Tennessee Titans have 2 dynamic safeties, but their corners are very weak, and they don't really have a pass rush other than Jeffrey Simmons, and he's really not a pass rusher. He's more of a mauler, a run stopper type physical player. Ed Oliver for the Bills is really that premier pass rusher for Buffalo, although he can hold his own in the running game. Like, he could take on double teams and hold his own in the running game, but that's not what we want to use Ed Oliver for. And I think this game going against the Tennessee Titans, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. And even if Ed Oliver has a nagging injury, it's wise to just set him on the sidelines because he's going to get pushed around. And the Buffalo Bills have players there that are better against a run and size-wise better against a run. Like Jordan Phillips, 330 pounds. Daquan Jones, 300-plus pounds. Even Tim Settle is there for the Bills. Shaq Lawson, I expect to make an appearance this week because he could rotate on defensive end and also defensive tackle. We saw Boogie Basham taking reps at defensive tackle and defensive end. Actually, that batted pass deflection interception to himself, Boogie Basham was actually playing defensive tackle on that play. At first glance, the loss of Ed Oliver versus the Tennessee Titans seems horrible, but I think the Buffalo Bills, number 1, we have the depth to cover it, the loss, and number 2, we have the talent on our team to get the Tennessee Titans out of this grueling, pounding matchup all game long. And now if the Bills can't, if the Buffalo Bills offense is stagnant all game long, if it comes down to the final seconds, whoever has the ball last type of game, obviously the game can go either way. Knowing what I know about these matchups, knowing the Buffalo Bills have advantages at almost every single position, offensively and defensively, I believe the Buffalo Bills are going to definitely run up the score. Therefore, the Tennessee Titans are not going to rely on running the ball as much. Now, it would be nice to have Ed Oliver in there being that premier premier pass rushing defensive tackle, but I already mentioned with those edges, Von Miller, Greg Rousseau having huge advantages over their matchups this week. The Bills should still be able to get that pass rush. So Bills Mafia, hold your head up high. I think the Bills are wise by resting Ed Oliver in this physical type matchup on Monday night. Heal him up. It's only week 2, and the Buffalo Bills have the depth behind them to get the job done. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing for future content. I'm releasing videos every single day, even shorts, multiple videos every single day for your entertainment. We're going to be rocking out all season long in Buffalo's road path to the Super Bowl. I will check you guys soon. Go Bills. Peace.